Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and something that I've always thought of, I've talked with other people about that I've never mentioned in a video, and I thought I would mention it in a video, and I'm not saying this really so much in a negative way. I'm not saying that bro splits can't work, even though I'm not a fan of them. I'm not saying that 531 is a bad program, but I just find it ironic how many people out there I've met who are like, oh yeah, I used to do bro splits, or bro splits, that's completely bro science and I don't do that stuff. But then they run Wendler. They run 531. And a lot of people look at it and say, well, because it's a strength-oriented program, as if any progressive overload program isn't strength-oriented. I think what they mean is that it's geared around lower reps for the primary movements. But they don't think of it as a bro split because they go, well, it's got squat and deadlift on separate days. There's a lot of overlap. The muscles involved are something like 80 to 90% between the two lifts. It's got a day focusing on overhead press and a day focusing on bench press. The same thing. The overlap between muscle tissue between the bench press and the standing press is tremendous. And it's a focus on big, heavy compound movements and then accessory work secondary. So people don't think of it as a bro split. But depending upon how you set up your accessory work, it really is still a bro split, because on many bro splits out there, or body part splits, whatever you want to call them, people squat on their leg day as the first movement. They deadlift on their back day as a primary movement. They overhead press on their shoulder day, and they bench press on their chest day. And if they're doing these as a primary movement, Wendler is essentially a bro split if there are bro splits that set themselves up that way. And there are many, many people who do it that way. So it really begs the question of why so many people out there go and run 531 and love the program, but then claim to be anti-bro split, when it's essentially the most popular bro split among the strength training programs out there. And that's one of the reasons I tell people that if you're going to be drug-free or you're going to be a conservative drug user and you run it, you need to address the overlap of these muscle groups with the accessory work if you're going to run it. Alright guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, or at least gave you food for thought. And I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go. Oh, Mount Bicepius.